Yeah, Aaron, just curious if you heard about it. I mean, I'm sure you have, but maybe you haven't if you've just been enjoying yourself. But I think it was Romeo Doubs went on Maggie and Perloff and said that you guys didn't hang out once outside of the facility. I don't think he meant anything by it necessarily. Maybe he did, but then obviously it was the same kind of rinse and repeat. This guy's a shitty teammate. You know, no one likes him. He doesn't hang out with anyone outside of the facility. Are you at this point surprised by any of that shit? Do you pay any attention to it or any credence to it, or is it kind of just like, oh, here we go again? You know, any little reason for people to kind of be negative about you and shit on you, like they'll take it and run with it?
Well, it's the same. It's the same tired voices. I think for the most part, it's people that either aren't playing or weren't anywhere near my level, still trying to have a name on TV, or people that enjoy trying to run with a narrative that makes me look bad. Um, Listen, I'm 100% attendance on every team party. I don't know that every person can say that on the squad, so that's a chance to hang out with me in those venues. I'm damn near 100% every single line dinner. We do some dinners on the road. Um, so I feel like I spend a lot of time with my teammates, and I love that time. Now, there's obviously ones you're closer with than others. Dave and Randall are two of my closest friends on the team. I spend a lot of time with them. Bobby and Alan spent a good amount of time with them as well. Two of my closest buddies on the team. Mason Crosby. Go over to his house. But what those guys have in common, especially Mace and Dave and Randall, is they're in their 30s.
Old
I'm
as fuck.
39 years old. Like, the things that I'm thinking about and doing and spending my time doing are a little probably different than a 21 and 22-year-old. After the day is done, I'm not going home playing video games, all night and on Twitch and all these different things that young kids do, which is awesome. I mean, I have no problem with that. Hey, you spend your time wherever you want to spend it, but I'm just not maybe having the same interests. So I love Rome's. I mean, I enjoy playing with Rome's. I enjoyed our conversation in the room. I enjoyed seeing his personality come out. But there's two types of leaders, and there's leaders that want to be liked first and foremost and respected second. And there's leaders that want to be respected first and foremost and liked second. And I think one type of leadership makes you make decisions that are based solely in never wanting to be the bad guy. And I've just never really resonated with that type of leadership. Obviously, we all, on a human level, want to be appreciated and liked. But from a leadership standpoint in the locker room, I want to be respected. I want the guys to respect my work, to respect how I hold myself accountable and hold them accountable. And to me, that's how you model like leadership that actually sticks and lasts in this league. And I think there's been a couple people over the years that haven't been able to handle that very well. And maybe we've had bad experiences on the way out, and that's fine. That's their experience. Life is about perspective, and truth is actually wrapped up in that perspective, because our truth is going to be related to how we view the world. There's three sides to every story, though. There's yours, there's mine, and there's the truth. So we got to remember that whenever we're thinking about basically any type of story, that our perspective directly impacts the way that we view the world and the way that we feel about what is truly going on in situations. That to be said, I love my teammates and love spending time with them, and I don't give a shit about any of the other comments outside of that. It's honestly, I wouldn't hear it if it wasn't for Tom Fanning sending me some random text about what's going on. Love Tom for it, but I'm enjoying my life right now.
Yeah, he has to be the bearer of the interesting news that is circulating around your life. That is not a good position. Shout out to Tom for being the guy that has to do that. Romeo had no idea what was going to come from that. Remember, very young guy, very different than your old ass at 39. Me and Vinatieri, I mean, I think people have seen me and Vinny are tight as hell. I think whenever I was a rookie, I got in the league, he was like 36 or 37 years old. Damn. Like that, we're two very different worlds whenever you're talking about it. And I think that's a very normal thing that kind of takes place. But whenever it's Aaron Rodgers, obviously you have to bang the drum of this guy sucks. I don't know how you've lived this life as long as you have, but I'm happy it's not me, goddammit. AQ has a question for you, Aaron. 2 weeks in a row.
Whoa!
Slow down. Hey, I'll echo your sentiment. When I was 34 in my last year, I wasn't actively seeking rookies to hang out with outside of football.